Alright, so, as you all know, I'm Sovereign Sage, and there's like a taiko drum ceremony going on outside. So, I've been getting asked by Maholio, I'm sure everybody has, but this is like the third or fourth time I've gotten asked, and I haven't actually answered back to these surveys in a while. I only recently answered one where they were asking about character aesthetic preferences. So as you can see here, they asked me about it there. I actually don't think I did this one. It was a duration. That's not important. This here, as you can see here where it says I've already done it. They're asking about character aesthetics to figure out what people like about the characters. I don't know what's going on, if there's people complaining about characters or what the deal is, but apparently they asked me a series of questions starting with what are my most used characters or characters I have used recently. Personally, for my game, as you can see here, my main team always consists of Shanling as leader, Changyun as second leader, Razor. He actually replaced Noelle because my Noelle is not leveled up, so I technically replaced her with Razor. And then Barbara, mainly because Barbara is my healer. And I can combine Changyun with Barbara because she's Hydro and he's Cyro. I can add the freeze. And then I add Shanling and I combine her with Razor because she's Pyro, which is fire. I can combine her with Razor, which is Electro, which is lightning, and I can add an Overload. And this is kind of why I use these particular set of characters, because I can switch between them quickly to add these status effects onto my enemies, and it is really beneficial and effective. Not only that, though, Changyun is one of my highest leveled characters when it comes to health-wise. I've been trying to level up everybody as I go, and it's actually been kind of tough. But health-wise, he is the highest health character. But my Shanling actually does more damage towards even Hilly Trolls, like 2 or 3 attacks, and she can insta-kill them. I know it's not better, it's not the best compared to most people that can one-shot everything. But for my playstyle, she's actually like the main tank on my team. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about how I feel about the characters when it comes to their designs and what it is I prefer. So I guess me talking about a character's weapon kind of does tie into why I like characters and what makes me like a character in the first place. In a lot of games I play, there are sometimes characters that I like that other people don't, and vice versa. For me personally, when it comes to a character in any game, normally I am drawn to the character's overall design. What makes me like a character, it's not only based on how the character looks in terms of their outfit, in terms of colors, but also in terms like if the voice is good. I feel like the voice is what makes the character for me in most instances, in a lot of instances. If you have somebody who's playing the character who can make that character seem real, make the character seem believable, and actually like take the role seriously to where they become the character and you can hear it in every line they say, that's usually what draws me to a character more, is if the person behind the character who's voicing it can actually add emotion based on what is happening. That's another thing that draws me to characters. I feel like for me, it's not just the character design or what their outfit looks like or colors that draws me to them. There's a lot of things that play a factor into what makes me like a character. And it's like really hard to list everything because I get off topic. You can blame my ADHD for that. But there are a lot of characters in this game. Some I like, some I don't. So we're gonna just go from all the way down, and I'm gonna say why I like characters. I normally, when I do videos like this, I talk forever and I never really can finish or come to a conclusion, and it winds up getting split into multiple parts, and I don't really want to do that with this particular video. So I'm gonna try to go through as quick as I can. Don't know if it's gonna work because it never does. So Yanfei is a character who was added very recently. She was added along with another character named Ula, who I've seen her, but she's not in the game yet. She's going to be coming on a future banner. I don't know when, maybe when Zhongli banner ends. I have no idea. For me personally, when I saw her, I wasn't really sure how I felt about her at first. I did get to play as her in the like a trial, like a test run. They always have test runs for new characters that you can play as. You get to play as them for a little bit. So I played as her there, and that's kind of what changed my thought on her. And then when I did the Serenity Teapot quest, and I got to learn a little bit about how her father is an Adeptus. I guess she's like a deer. You can tell by those her ears. They're actually supposed to be like antlers, but I guess it's really her ears. I don't know how she hears with those, and I was always really confused by her design. I was like, what the hell is that? Um, but it's unique 'cause it almost looks like they're bunny ears that are pointed down. But I guess it's actually she's a deer. You can tell by her constellation. It's supposed to be that she's a deer. And as you can see by this portrait, those are obviously antlers. So I guess maybe her ears are smaller and they're hidden up behind her hat. Maybe that's why she has the hat on her head. Maybe her ears are actually up there and that's just her antlers. But I don't know why her antlers would be pointed down instead of up like the deer that you see here. But basically, um, I think she is cute. She kind of reminds me of another character. I don't play that game, but there's a character that's based off of Sunsa, which is a dynasty character, and they called her Sansaku. And she was a character in another game. She was a DLC character, and that's basically what she reminds me of. And it's kind of funny, I guess, but that's what she looks like to me. She has like the orange hair and like the green eyes. The only thing is she doesn't fight with her hands and doesn't have like water powers like Garasha from Samurai Warriors. But aside from that though, yeah, because that's a Senran Kagura character. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, Sansaku was a Senran Kagura character. I think Estival Versus. She was a DLC character, and this character kind of looks like her. The hairstyle is kind of similar with the color, and she kind of reminds me of her, but that's not really why I'm interested in this character. I do think her design is interesting, but I also kind of liked her because of her shorts, and that's why I brought up Garasha, because Garasha kind of has shorts that are like fluffy like that, and it kind of reminded me of that. And Garasha is one of my all-time favorite characters from the Samurai Warrior series, which is owned by Koei Tecmo, so that is kind of why I liked her a little bit when I noticed her short design. But not only that, though, she does seem very interesting. She also counts as an Adeptus, because her father is an Adeptus, and her mother is a mortal woman. Her mother's mortal, but her father isn't. Um, that aside, I normally do not like Catalyst characters. Not usually. I prefer characters that attack with like a direct solid weapon, like a sword. I tend to like favor sword characters a lot. But because I think her design is cute, I like the fact that she has the antlers. She seems very different. I wasn't sure how I felt about her at first, but going through the Serenity Teapot quest and getting to learn a little bit how the character is, that's also what draws me to a character is who they are as a character, like who they are, and as well as their like personality. And she seems like she's all about like justice, not like Ma Chao Liu Bei justice, benevolence, but she seems to really care about the people of Liyue, and she's a legal advisor. If they have any kind of like legal problems, she helps them figure it out and helps them get out of trouble. And I feel like that's kind of neat. We don't really have another character that really does that, and she does. I wasn't sure if I liked her at first, but I actually did come to like Yanfei a lot, and I think she's very cute. Um, I'm just drawn to the fact that she's different because she has deer horns, like antlers, and I just like her design. Her hairstyle is cute. I tend to like characters that have long hair. Um, like I just like her overall design is interesting. Um, Personally, I tend to like characters that have tassels or scarf, and she does have a scarf hanging off of her, and she does have tassels hanging off of her hip, and I tend to favor characters that have things that hang off of them like that. So that was another thing that kind of drew me to her, as well as the thing on the back, like that circle thing. It's very interesting and unique, and it really draws you to it. Also, her hat design, it kind of reminds me of like Hanbei Takanaka, who's another one of my all-time favorite Samurai Warrior characters, and he has a hat that's similar that has like a tassel that hangs off the side, the same side. His hangs off the left side, and that's kind of another reason why I liked her. She kind of reminded me of two other characters that I liked, Garasha and Hanbei, Grasha because of her shorts and Hanbei because of her hat. She has something hanging off of it. And she also reminded me of Sansaku from Senran Kagura. So there's like 3 different characters that she reminds me of, and that's probably why I like her. Because she has aspects of other characters from other games that I like. But overall, aside from that, though, she is her own character. Nobody is copying anybody. She has like her own unique design, and I think she's cute. I'm very, very interested to see if I'll be able to get this character, but I probably won't because my luck is like literally nothing. But I do like Yanfei. Moving on to Rosaria, personally, I didn't like her. I just didn't. Mainly because I tend to like characters that are very like super over the top pretty or cute, and I don't find Rosaria to be cute or pretty at all. She kind of has like this blank look on her face, and I don't particularly find this character attractive even remotely at all. She kind of looks like the slimes. She has like this dull look on her face. Her eyes seem to be really separated from each other, and she just looks like she's like dead inside. She's not like interesting to me at all. I do like her hairstyle and her hair color. I do kind of like the whole gothic like nun thing they got going on. Her design itself, because we're talking about character aesthetics, the design is okay. I like the part that hangs off the back. The design is cool. It kind of reminds me of like Nobunaga Oda, how it fades from like a red to like a purple or a black. I do tend to like these colors, but I feel like the top being solid white, the same thing with her sleeves, I feel like it throws the whole outfit off. Maybe if I would have liked it more if it was solid black. The whole outfit was black, like the gloves and the top part around her breast was black. Having it be white, I feel like it just throws it off. Same thing with the part on her head, like the crown. It would have been better if maybe, I guess silver would have okay, but if it was like gold and everything else was black, that again, that's just my own preference. Overall, I do feel like her design is kind of too simple too. Hate to say it, but it just seems like it's just too simple. She does fight with the direct weapon though, so I gotta give her credit for that, but Rosaria was not somebody I was interested in. This is not a character I cared about or even care to use. She's just not interesting to me at all. And personally, I'm just not interested in her. Not even at all. The design itself though is interesting. It probably would have looked better on another character. But for her personally, she wasn't somebody I really cared about at all. When it comes to Hotel, though, a lot of people keep comparing her to Xianling. I do as well. She is basically like Xianling. They have the same style and the same element, and they are kind of like the same in a way. I do like Hotel a lot, though. I had a friend that tried to say that she was dressed like a grandma. I personally don't see how this is an old lady outfit at all. All it is a tailed coat with shorts. I don't see how that's grandmother-esque at all. It really isn't. I do like characters with long hair because my hair is really long. It comes down to the back of the middle of my thighs. So I tend to like characters that have long hair like me. And she kind of reminds me a lot of me. She kind of even looks like me in a way almost. Not really, but I see myself in this character. It's hard to explain it. I would wear this outfit. Maybe without the hat, but I would wear it. I like Hutel a lot. She's very interesting compared to all the other characters I've seen in game. She's like the most interesting because she's all about like death, and she's actually a guardian to like the afterlife, is what she said she was. They guard the afterlife, like not many people can cross over into it, and she basically helps people cross over, and I felt like that was very unique to me. That stood out a lot when she said that she kind of helps people cross over. You can even see right there where it says the butterfly, it says guide to the afterlife. So I thought that was very interesting, that she's a guide to the afterlife is what she said she was. It's very interesting. She also is represented by butterflies, and I like butterflies. I have a lot of wind chimes around my room that have butterflies on them. I'm very drawn to butterflies. I see them as like spiritual things, and it's kind of funny because that's what she also considers them. But anyway, I do like Hutel a lot. She's one of my favorites. She's really fun to play as. I like her outfit design. I like the flowers. It looks like a chrysanthemum, which is kind of like a flower of like yearning or like loss, reminiscence. Probably has a different meaning other than that. But I do like it. It's very fitting. Um, I really do like her design. It's very good. I like it. She's a character that I really liked a lot. When it comes to Xiao, um, I liked him a lot too. He does seem, a lot of people keep saying he's kind of like emo-esque. To me, he kind of reminds me of like Sasuke from Naruto, mainly because they have the same purpleness and like the cord around his leg. It reminds me a lot of Sasuke, and every time I see Xiao, that's what it reminds me of, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. But Xiao is his own character. To be honest with you, he really isn't anything like Sasuke at all, because he actually still cares about things. He's been through a lot, and that's why he just doesn't get close to people. But he actually is close to the main protagonist, depending on which one you play as. He actually does show feelings towards them, and it does show that he really does care. And the main player character, whether if you played as Lumine or Aether, they really do go out of their way to try to include him in everything. And I feel like that's also what kind of warms his heart a little bit, I think, is the fact that a human still wants to be close with him and wants to include him in everything, despite the fact that he's an Adeptus. And I feel like that says a lot. But I really do like Sho. He's really cool. Um, I like the mask. The mask is great. He's also a yaksha. Um, I pretty much liked everything about Sho. His background story is interesting. A lot of his moves are really cool. He's the only character that does not take plunge damage in game. You can jump from the highest cliff and then do a plunge attack, because he also has a pole arm like a spear, and he can land anywhere and he will not take damage. He's the only character that doesn't. Personally, I really like him a lot. I don't really know what else I can say. Mihoyo's curious about what people think about the designs. I actually like it. I already saw what his beta design looked like, and his hair actually had red streaks instead of like a teal color, and his overall design was completely different. I didn't really like it. I feel like this design is more better. I feel like the purple blends together with the blue and the gold, and the white, because it's, white is just white. It makes the darker colors stand out a lot more. But yeah, Shell's one of my favorite characters. Um, I really like him a lot, to be honest with you. Um, he seems like he's cold-hearted and doesn't really care about anything, but there's actually more to him than that. He's like the ocean. You only see the surface. You don't see what lurks beneath. He has more depth to him, I feel. He is voiced by a woman, but it's fine. She does a very good job. Um, I don't know. I like Sho a lot. He's by far one of my favorites. I didn't get a chance to get him, unfortunately, but it's fine. So when it comes to Ganyu, I liked Ganyu simply because I like blue's one of my favorite colors, and that's what drew me to her. I also like the horns. The fact that her horns are black with red and her hair is blue makes the horns stand out a lot more, because black on blue, it's like, whoa. You really see that from a distance. It just stands out super bad. And I like it. A lot of her colors accent each other, and they cause other colors to pop. The black that she has on her causes the blue to stand out a lot more, and as well as the gold. She is one of my favorite characters as well. I normally do not like bow characters, but if I like a character enough, I'll put up with it. She also is a half-breed as well, like Yan Fei. Um, Her mother was an Adeptus, and I think her father was a mortal. Um, but I do like her. Like I said, I normally do not like bow characters, but I put up with it because I actually do like her. Um, she's just cute. She's very cute. She also has long hair. I tend to like characters with long hair. I just like her overall design. I like the way that, like, is it like, I guess, a shirt? It's not really like a shirt. It's like she has a bodysuit on with just that over it. It's hard to really tell if it's, I think it's like the whole outfit is attached to the entire bodysuit, if you ask me. Um, but the back of it's cool. I like the little gold thing that hangs off the back. I like the designs. It looks like little daggers hanging off the back. Same thing with the around her wrists, the sleeves. I just really like her design. Um, it's just pleasing to look at. She also has a tassel hanging off her hip, and I tend to like characters that have tassels that hang off of them in some way, rather if it's on their hip or their back. Um, I tend to like characters that have just tassels, period, or scarves, and I like it. It's cute. Um, I just like her overall design. So I like Ganyu's design a lot. I don't see anything wrong with it. She's one of my favorites. When it comes to Albedo, the way he talks can be very like melodramatic. Um, but I do like Albedo. Despite it, I actually really do like him. I like his outfit design as well. Um, I like the whole gold and the black and the blue and everything. They accent each other like dark colors with bright colors make other colors stand out. And the fact that his jacket is white, it causes the black that's on it with the gold and everything else, it stands out a lot more because you have a dark color on something that's bright or something that's lighter. Personally, I do like Albedo. He also fights with a sword, and I do tend to like direct attack characters a lot more. It took me a while to get used to his design, but he actually has shorts on. Originally, I thought that he was just wearing pants, but you can actually see where it separates, like between his shoes or his boots, rather, that go all the way up over his knees. He's actually wearing shorts. His design is a little weird on that part. But despite it all, though, his overall design is interesting. Um, I don't really know what I can really say about it. I mean, I know I was asked to give a descript detailed on why I like the outfits. I just like the overall designs on it. Like the things on his hip, the little black with the blue that's connected to the chain. It's very intricately drawn and made, and it stands out a lot. He also has a mark on his on his throat, which like a star, and it's believed that he has some kind of a connection to a dragon or something. I also like the fact that he's an artist. I too am an artist, and a lot of his stuff that he does is really fascinating. Flowers today, normally it's like a mountain or something. He has something different that he draws. I don't know. I just like him. I can't really say why. There's also some part in game where he gets like long hair, and I thought that was kind of a slightly more appealing in a way. But despite it, I still like his hair being tied back. It's unique. Um, I like the little stars on his hips on the jacket. They're interesting. Um, I just don't feel like I have enough to really say, other than I really do like his outfit. It's just the design kind of reminds me too much of the main protagonist. You see the little things around his jacket at the bottom that are shaped like diamonds that look like swords. That stood out a lot to me too. The fact that his design did look a lot like the main protagonist characters, Lumine and Aether. It looked a lot like their design, and that's why I was like, hmm. But despite it all, though, I really do like it. I don't really have anything else I can say about it. I do like him, and he is very interesting from what I've seen. I also have played as him for a trial, and some of his attacks were interesting. So moving on to Zhongli, he's actually one of my favorite characters. I really do like his design. I know it is quite simple as well, but I just love the designs on it. It's so cool. I like how it's like a dragon design because he is a dragon. He's also a Geo Archon, which was represented by a dragon or something. I just like the overall flow. I tend to like characters that have outfits that flow, like either long-tailed coats or jackets. Um, and I just like how it's just so full of designs. Like all the way down to the front, all the way to the back, all the way down the back has like that like grayish like maze looking thing, and it's very intricate and very interesting to look at. Um, I also like how he has many different colors that stand out. He kind of has like a purplish blue around the cuffs of his coat, which stand out a lot more because the rest of it's brown and black. And that color just suddenly you have nothing that's but brown and black, and suddenly you have like a purplish blue. It does stand out a whole lot. And I also like the earring in his ear. It's interesting. I also tend to like characters with long hair, and he does have long hair. He's also just very aesthetically pleasing to look at. From all angles, this man is beautiful. I do like a lot of his attacks. I like the fact that he does fight with a polearm. It is very fitting for him. Had he fought with another weapon, I probably wouldn't have really been interested with him, to be honest with you. I feel like the whole spear thing fits him perfectly. It just fits him very perfectly. That's all I can really say. Um, he is overall very likable to me. Um, I do like him a lot. Um, his design is just overall pleasing to look at. It's very interesting. I like the markings on the coat. Um, and I like how his hair, because he's the Geo Archon. The Archons have two different colored hairs. His hair is like a blackish brown that fades into like that orangish gold bronze color. And I tend to like that, how it fades into two different colors. And again, like I said, he's just aesthetically pleasing to look at from pretty much all angles. So I actually really like his design a lot. I think it's done perfectly. As for Xinyan, I actually personally just, I don't know what it is about this character, but I personally don't like her. I know she's also voiced by the same girl who voices Barbara, but it's not anything to do with the voice. It's just the overall character. Um, I personally just, I don't know what it is about it. I keep looking at her design. Her design is just very basic, in my opinion. I do like characters that have things that hang off of them. I know she has like these things that hang off her jackets, but um, I don't know. I just didn't really like her design. Um, the shirt, I guess, is kind of cool. I do like that, how it goes all the way down the side, like cross stitching all the way down. Um, but like I said, it's just too much white, like with some of the other characters. The white sleeves with the white shorts, and maybe if it was different colors, maybe. But it's not really just her outfit, it's just her face. When I saw the character artwork for Xinyan, she actually does look kind of cute. But the in-game model, I don't know what it is, what they did to her face, but to me, I don't want to sound rude when I say this, but she just looks very ugly to me. Um, but I do like the spikes in her on her twin tails, because there's another character that has spikes on her hair, which Dongbai from Dynasty Warriors is one of my favorite characters, and she has kind of like the same spike things going on. Um, and I like how they try to make her hair almost like it's like two different colors as well, and it almost looks like flowers from a distance, like fire flower-esque. It's hard to say. But personally, though, I just didn't like this character. The only thing I really liked on her was the spikes around her twin tails, and it's only because of Dongbai from Dynasty Warriors has the same thing. That's pretty much the only thing I really liked. Otherwise, she's not appealing to me at all, and I just didn't like her for that. Not only that, I know it's the same girl who voices Barbara. Barbara's voice is more soft, as where Shanyan's voice is more deeper, and it's like, yeah, rock and roll, blah blah blah. And I feel like that got very annoying to me. I also don't know why there's like these two little white lines just hovering there. I don't know if you can see that. I'm spinning it around to like her left where it says attributes. There's two little white lines, and it's like moving around her. I don't know if that's like a glitch or an error. There's like something just popping off of her. Yeah, and it's still there. You see where it says attributes and has two little white dashes? I don't know what that is. That's an error. I just noticed it. Now it's by her name. The two little white lines where it says Xinyan, there's two little lines. I don't know what that is. Yeah, so I don't actually like Xinyan's design, and I just don't like her, period. When it comes to Child, or Tartaglia, whatever, I actually very like him. He's so freaking attractive. He's so beautiful. He's very sexy. Um, I do like him though. I like the red and the black and the gold. Those are like very, very cool colors that just blend so well together. Um, Not only that, I do like the guy who voices him, Griffin Burns. His voice is very fitting for the character. It fits perfectly. And I feel like, again, that's what makes a character for me, or what makes me like a character, is that the voice is good. And he comes off with like this, I'm cool, like sexy flirtatiousness, and I like it. All I can say though is I do like his character design a lot. I do like the red with the black and the gold. It's very aesthetically pleasing. It just goes well together. And the gray also accents the other colors because the gray is kind of really dull and pale. It does bring out the black, and the red stands out as well. The red really pops with him, mainly because the rest of his outfit is all gray. And then he has black around it. He also has another variation of his outfit when you're fighting him that's like black and purple. I kind of wish they would allow us to switch between which versions we wanted, rather if we wanted the gray version or that other version. Because the other version was black with red and purple, and I felt like that was kind of more appealing as well. But they don't let you use that coloration. It would be cool if they would allow you to have different variations of the characters. And I don't know what those two lines are. It's right where it says talents and profile. There's just two lines. And when I move around him, you could see it moving. I guess I have a glitch in my game. All I can say though is I like Child a lot. Again, blue is one of my favorite colors, and he is a hydro character, which is based on water. Not only that, his eyes are blue, and he's just very pleasing to look at. He's a very attractive character in pretty much every way. And I do like him. He does come off really cold and like he's hiding something. Seems like he could be like a villain, but he's one of those characters as well where you get to know him, you realize he has another side, and he's not really that way at all. Like where you see him interact with his brother Tusser, he really shows that he cares for his family a lot, and he's not like some cold-hearted bastard. And that's what I like about him. He comes off with like a cold hard exterior, but he's actually really warm and soft inside. Like he's just been through a lot, and he's one of those characters that you have to understand him to understand why he is the way he is. And I just like him a lot. I just like everything about this character. Again, like I said, I normally don't like bow characters, but he's a unique character as where he has two stances. You can use his bow stance or use his twin dagger stance, and his scarf even changes too when you enter his other state or his other stance. The scarf turns into like a watery orangish blue, and he's just one of those characters that have so many things that are so unique about him, and that's one of them. The fact that he has two styles. He has a bow style or a twin dagger style, and there's no other character in the game yet that has two different styles like that. And he's like the only one who does, and it's very fitting. Um, Moving on to Diona. She is cute. She's like a half-breeded cat, like her blood is split. Um, I'm not really sure how to feel about her. I do like cats. I like cats more than dogs, personally. Cats are my favorite animals of all. But her design is cute. But again, I just don't really favor bow characters personally. Maybe if she fought with something different. But she is cute though. Her constellation's cute. She is a very cute character, but I feel like she's just too childish to me. And sometimes it just kind of feels wrong. Because I see her as like just like a little girl. Maybe if she was older, um, I would feel different, but I don't really think that has anything to do with it either, because we're just talking about character aesthetics here. I think her outfit is cute, um, but it's like it's too basic for me, to be honest with you. It's just shorts with a shirt and like a little thing that goes over. I do like how it constantly has the cat motif. She has like a cat paw in the back. Um, she has like a little purse in the front that's like a cat thing. I like the little thing on her back. I can't think of the right word for it right now. Um, Thermos, I guess. Um, I think that's cute. She wears it around her, um, and I think that's cute too. The cute little thermos. When she runs, she has like a little bounce. She also has a unique running animation where she runs with her arms out. I also like how her boots or her shoes. It's like she's always standing up on her hind legs like a cat. As you can see, the heels of her shoes don't touch the ground, and they're even shaped like cat paws too. I don't know. I think she is a cute character, but like I said, she does kind of seem too childish for me, and maybe it has to do with my age as well. I kind of see someone more like a little girl using her more often, but personally for me, I'm more into like darker types of characters, and I feel like she's too like bubbly and childish, like too like pure and innocent for my liking. But I do like her as a character. I'm not saying that I don't. Um, she is cute, but it's hard to say. I don't dislike her, but I don't really super like her either. I'm kind of like in a neither like nor dislike state. Diona is alright, but that's pretty much just where I'm at with her. When it comes to Klee, she's also like, again, another little girl character. Um, I think her design is fine. It's very simple and very basic. Um, again, it's too like cutesy. Um, but again, she is fun. I have played as her before and it was fun to play as her. She is cute, but again, she's not somebody I would ever use a lot on my team or even main if I had her. But she is cute. I do like her design. It's very cute and fitting, and I think it just fits her well. But again, she's one of those characters where I neither super like or dislike, but I do like her though. But she's not somebody I would super use a lot or anything. But I do think that her design is fine. I don't see anything wrong with it at all. Venti is another character that I actually really like a lot. Again, I don't really tend to favor bow characters, but if I like a character's overall design as well as their personality, I'll put up with it. Another reason I feel like I like him is because he does remind me of Hanbei Takanaka, which is one of my all-time favorite characters. He even has a similar hairstyle to Hanbei, except for Hanbei doesn't have like long braids on either side, but the actual base hair is short and similar. He also has a hat that's kind of similar to Hanbei as well. Even from behind, he has that same look that Hanbei has. And that's probably why, too. That's probably why. Because he reminds me of another favorite character of mine. But I just like Venti overall, not only for his attacks, but he is different like the other characters. He's also the Animal Archon, the God of Wind. Um, he's also just very likable. Again, he does have little things that hang off him, and I tend to like characters that do that. I tend to like characters that have like long scarves or capes or anything that hangs off the back that flows, and he has that. I do like how the outfit flutters out, the designs on the top, like the white and black bits that flow off the back here. I tend to really like that it flows perfectly. Um, I like the little pinwheel that he has. Um, I don't really know if that's enough to say. All I can say is I really super like Venti a lot. He's very likable. He is voiced by a girl as well, but the voice fits. It fits. Um, he's just overall really cute and likable. I feel like it's hard to dislike this character, though I'm sure there probably is somebody out there who does. But he's just very likable to me. I don't really dislike him at all. He's actually one of my top favorite characters. I just don't have him. If I had a judge, though, he's in like one of my top fives. If I had to choose from all characters that I like registered all together, he would be in like my top five, my top seven, and my top 10. Um, he's just very likable to me. I can't really explain it, but I think his design is perfect. It fits him pretty well for what he is. He's supposed to be a bard, and it's fitting. I actually like Venti a lot. Very, very pleased with his design. His overall design is great. Um, when it comes to Kaching, I do like her as well. I like her design a lot, actually. I like how it kind of looks like phoenix wings. Kind of like that whole Sao feather nonsense, which again is a phoenix. I like the purple and the blue. It's very accented, and her outfit has a lot going on with it. From the way her cuffs on her sleeves hang off the back, they have like little jewels in the middle that hang off, and she has like this gold intricate design that comes all the way down the back. Then you can see there's a tassel hanging off her back, and I've already said I tend to like characters that have tassels hanging off of them. I do like how she has twin tails, almost like Sailor Moon in a way, and even it almost looks like she has a crescent moon around one side here with a flower. I just like her overall design a lot. It does have a lot going on with it. She has tassels hanging everywhere. She even has some flowers with jewels. Looks like she has like some phoenix wings that goes up over her right breast all the way down to the hip in the front. I like the little patterns on her sleeves, on her legs. She has one going down her upper left leg and one coming up her upper right ankle. I overall just like her design. It's pleasing to look at. I really do like the colors. I like how everything is very flowy, and her design just has a lot going on with it. I know I've said that like 3 times, but I really do like her design a lot. She also does fight with a sword, which is very direct. Though I have to admit, I think her skill burst kind of reminds me a lot of Shushu's Muso, where she reappears and disappears. You've seen that done in like every game, literally. Um, all I can really say is I do like Kaching a lot. I've actually been trying to get her, to be honest with you, but no luck. Um, I do like her a lot. I think her design is very cute, and I just like the colors. I do like blue and purple. I often do put a lot of my characters in colors such as that. If I have a chance to edit the characters' colors, a lot of the times I will put them in like black, blue, or purple. Those are the colors I tend to gravitate towards, and like I said, I just like her outfit because it has a lot going on with it. The frills, the flowers, the whole phoenix-like feather thing. It just has a lot going on with it. You could just stare at it for a long time because it looks different from every angle, and she has a lot going on. But I do like her. As for Mona, at first I wasn't really sure if I liked her. She kind of seemed like a generic witch character to me, but I do like her a little bit, but I just feel like the voice sometimes just doesn't fit her, to be honest with you, if I have to be real honest. 'Cause she tends to talk like this, and I'm like, no. Um, she is okay. I do like, again, I do like the colors. I do like the red and the purple, and it is fitting if she's kind of like a mage kind of like character. She does fight with a catalyst. She also has a unique dashing animation that none of the other characters have. She actually disappears into like a water puddle on the floor, so she reappears and disappears in quick succession when you dash with her or dodge. And she's the only character that I know so far that does that. I do like the whole moon and star nonsense that she has going on. Um, like I said, at first I wasn't really sure if I was gonna like her, but I kind of came around to it, and she's okay. It's just, again, the voice uh, throws it off for me at times. Um, but she is alright. I guess she's kind of like in that don't like but don't dislike category for me personally. Again, she's not somebody I would really use a lot, but she is okay. She does have dark hair, and I tend to like characters with darker hair, and her hair is long, and I tend to like characters with long hair. But her overall design, I guess it's okay. It's alright. She's okay. When it comes to Chi, though, Chi-Chi, she's cute as well. Again, she's like a little girl character like Klee and Diona, but there's still something more different about her than the other two. She seems kind of like more older, I guess. She's died before and was resurrected, which is why she has the tags on her. She actually classifies as a zombie, I guess. I do like her overall design. Again, it has like the blue and the purple. She is cute. Um, and again, she has long hair, and I tend to favor characters with long hair or that have tassels or something hanging off of them. And she pretty much does. Um, she also fights with a sword as well, and I do tend to like direct attack characters, and she fights with a sword, and that's pretty much direct. Again, her design is kind of simple as well, but it's cute, and I do like it. Overall, it fits her. The colors blend together pretty well, and I do think her design is pretty good. It's cute. It's cute. So, moving on to Diluc. What drew me to Diluc was the fact that he reminded me of Sturkenberg, who happens to be an Altaria character, but he also made a debut in Warriors Ruchi 3 Ultimate, which is a game I play all the time. He reminds me a lot of Sturk. He kind of has that look, but he also kind of reminds me of Mitsunari Ishida, mainly because of like the hair color and the way he comes off. He comes off like cold, like he doesn't care, but he really does. Um, I just overall like his design. Again, I tend to favor characters that have darker colors, and he is all in black, and it just fits him perfectly. Again, the bright orange is what makes it stand out. A light color mixed in with black does make it stand out a lot more. And the fact that he is all in black, anything that has colors, such as the pendant around his tie, the bright red jewel, his pyro crest hanging off of him, and his gloves, as well as his hair color, make everything really pop and stand out. And again, I really do like his design. I know it's kind of basic and simple and almost has like a pirate-esque thing going on, but I do tend to like it a lot. I like the design around it, and it's hard to say other than I do like it. He is actually one of my favorite characters. Um, I thought he was very cool when I seen him in the story, and mainly because I said he reminded me a lot of Stirk, who happens to be one of my all-time favorite characters as well. Um, and that's what he reminds me of. So that's probably why I'm even drawn to him. That probably is one of the only reasons. But I do like his design. It is kind of still kind of basic, but I do like it. It fits together pretty well, and based on the way the colors are, it does stand out a lot, and he does stand out a lot because it's all in black and then suddenly, boom, bright orange or red. But I do like it. I really do. I like Diluc a lot. It kind of sucks when I was doing the survey, though. They asked me a series of questions about characters I liked, and they asked me how I felt about Diluc's design. And I did put down that I really liked it, but when they asked me to fill out the box to say why I liked it, my PS4 was kind of lagging, or the website was lagging. And I hit next and it skipped it to Changyun, and I didn't actually get to put down and say what I liked about his design. But I just like how it's very intricate. He has different types of gold designs going on around the coat, around the back. I like the symbol on his tie. Um, and I like characters that have things hanging off of him, and his crest, or his element crest, is hanging off of like a tassel like thing. Um, I just like it. I don't really know why. He also fights with a sword, and I do tend to favor direct attack characters, and he has an actual physical direct weapon he can hit you with. And he's just overall really cool. I do like fire. I'm also an Aries. I was born under a fire sign. So that probably has something to do with it, but he's overall uh, just pleasing to stare at, I guess. Also because he just reminds me a lot of Stirk. That's probably the only reason. He just reminds me a lot of Stirk, who happens to be one of my all-time favorite characters. When it comes to Jean, though, I'm tired of blonde female knights in every game or every anime. Like, even like Saber, I think was like from Fate Stay Night, was like a generic blonde character, and I feel like that's what it is. I put down that I didn't really care for her design much, and they really wanted to ask me why, and that's why. I'm just tired of the whole blonde knight motif in literally freaking everything. Um, Jean was a character I don't really care for at all. I know that she is Barbara's oldest sister, and she does kind of have that same resemblance to Barbara, because again, she's her older sister, but I just didn't really care for her. She wasn't really appealing to me. Her outfit, again, I feel like it's just too basic. To be honest with you, it's just too freaking basic. Um, and she just doesn't appeal to me at all. Uh, Maybe if her hair was down instead of up in a ponytail and was longer, and I don't know, maybe then. Yeah, maybe if her hair was longer and her hair was down and her hands were exposed instead of covered with the gloves. Um, Maybe, and maybe if her outfit wasn't as so white and bright, maybe if it was like black, then maybe I would have liked her. Sucrose I actually like a lot. Sucrose is very cute. I like her overall demeanor, her overall, the way she actually kind of reminds me a lot of Naotora E, which is another Samurai Warriors character that I like a lot. She acts like really bashful, but she's actually really capable of a lot, but she feels like she isn't. That's kind of what she reminds me of. And I actually like her outfit a lot. Again, she does have a lot of white on it too, but her main base outfit is black and blue, and I tend to like those two colors a lot. I often will pair black and blue together, or purple, black, blue, and purple. Um, and she has like the gold with accents it. I also like the hat is cute, and I also like how she's not really a human. You could tell by her ears. She also does have long hair, and I tend to favor characters with long hair. Um, she's overall just a very cute character. I actually really like Sucrose a lot. She's not like one of my mains or anything. I only use her if I need a character who's faster with wind. She does fight with a catalyst. Again, I tend to like direct characters, uh, like direct attack, but I put up with it for her because it actually makes sense. And again, she's just very cute and likable. Um, I actually like Sucrose a lot, and I think her design is fine. Changyun, however, he's actually one of my absolute favorite characters. I love Changyun. He's so freaking cool, and I don't mean because his element's cryo. Um, he's one of my favorite characters. I really feel like I'm drawn to him on not only a physical appearance, but like a spiritual basis. I feel a lot like the way he does. I never really had very much friends either. I prefer to be alone rather than a crowd. I prefer more like one-on-one with people. I feel like I get along better if I spend time with somebody alone rather than if we're in like a group of people. I feel like I do better one-on-one. I can open up and explain myself and get to know that person more, and I'm able to focus on them more when it's just me and them rather than like us and like 10 other people or 2 other people or even one other person. And that's kind of the way he is. And I also do like his overall design. His overall design is very pleasing. I like how it's like gold and blue is one of my favorite characters and colors. And he also has like the tassel. Again, he has a tassel hanging off of him. I just like the back. I guess like the gold almost looks like a Tron-esque thing, like a motherboard. um, I don't know. He's just one of my favorite characters. He also has like the Taoist Bangwa going down the front. Um, Again, I got him randomly from a wish drawing, and he's been like on my team. He's like one of my most used characters. I literally use him for everything. He's always in my team. Since the day I got him, he never really has left my team, really ever, unless I had to switch him out for something. But usually he is always in my team. Him and Shanling carry my team. They're like the 2 main leaders. I don't really go into any fight without either one of them, really. He's like one of my top favorite characters. I pretty much like everything about him. I like his personality. The voice fits him as well. Uh, uh, Bo does a very good job. I really do feel like his voice fits Changyun. Um, his voice is very cute. I like the shyness of it a lot, and I feel like his voice is just overall pleasing to listen to. He sounds really good. His voice is just very cute. I feel like Changyun's a very cute character. I like it most when he's shy and embarrassed. I'm like, man, you're so cute. Just stop it. He's so adorable. Um, I feel like when a guy is cute and embarrassed and he shows it, I feel like that's attractive. Um, and I like seeing the shy and cute side of people. It makes me more drawn to them if they're like open about their feelings, and he is. Um, and that's kind of what draws me to him. But I actually like his design. It's one of the best. Moving on to Noelle, I liked her design a lot. I like this whole thing of like, ooh, maid knight. That's kind of how she is to me. I really do like her. She's very pleasing. Her outfit's very cute. I like the whole rose motif she has going on, and I like the armor. Her voice fits her as well. Fits pretty good, and she is a very cute character. She's like a cute little doll. I think her design is very, very good. I like it. It's perfect. It's perfect just the way it is, because she's a maid, but she's also a knight, and it fits. I like the little shield on her hip and on her head. She was also a character I got from a wish drawing, and I always had her in my team, but I switched her out recently because I'm actually still trying to work on her and level her up, so I temporarily switched her out with Razor. But I always have her in my team. I always have for her shield, mainly for her shield, but I'm actually trying to work on her right now, which is why she's not in my team currently. But I think her design is perfect, because they want to know what I think about the outfit design, and I actually like it. It's very good. I like the red and the black and the white. They accent each other, and they make each other stand out. And again, she's supposed to be like a maid, and I like how they were able to combine the whole maid and a knight into one outfit, because I can see it. I can see the maid, but I can also see the knight as well. And I like it. It's very good. Moving on to Bennett. Bennett's a character that I don't have. I've seen him around. I come across him a couple times in some missions. He seems like he's okay, but to me, I feel like his outfit design, again, it's just too simple. It's too basic. It's just like shorts and a shirt. There's not really anything interesting going on with it, in my opinion. I do like the little black little flaps hanging off his back. That's kind of interesting. Um, but otherwise than that, there's really nothing else about his outfit that stands out to me personally, other than like the little two things hanging off his back. And that's a funny thing to say. Again, I'm sure maybe I could change my opinion of him if I actually had him and used him a lot, but again, I don't think my opinion of him would change. He just doesn't really appeal to me. Um, he just really doesn't. I hate to say it, but he's just not somebody that's up my alley. It's just no, just absolutely not. Vishal I like though. Her design I like a lot. I like the black with the purple. It really accents. I like how the back is shaped like the raven wings. And again, she is another bow character, but hers actually makes sense. And I think she's also very cute. At first, I wasn't sure if I was going to like her. At first, I kind of really didn't. But over the course of time of me using her and listening to what she has to say a lot, I've actually come to like Fischl a lot. I come to like her a lot. I actually think her design is perfect. It's very unique. Out of all the characters in the game, her outfit is very unique. Again, I often don't really tend to like blonde characters usually. Um, but she's cute and she comes off like she's shy a lot, but uh, I think her design is fine because they're asking me about designs, but I actually like it. For her case, it actually works. Um, I like it. She's cute. Very cute girl. Moving on to Ningguang. She was a character I liked at first, but over the course of time, I kind of felt like I fell out and don't really care for her too much that much anymore. Um, but she's all right still. I do tend to like characters that have long hair, and her hair is really long. Her hair kind of splits into two colors as well, like a white down to a gray. Um, she is still kind of interesting in a way, but again, I don't tend to like characters who fight with the whole catalyst thing. But her design is cool. I do like how it fans around her hip, like the orange part where her crest is hanging. I do like how the sleeves are dark. It does accent the black and the white actually makes sense here, as well as the gold. Um, the little tassel that hangs off the top of her head, the little S, that doesn't really make any sense to me. I don't know why that's there. Um, Maybe if it was off to the side, I would maybe have liked it a little more, but her design overall is pretty good. I actually do like it. I think her design is fine. It's very interesting to look at, and it is very different, and it does stand out because of the fact that it is different. I actually really do like her design a lot. I like how she has like the little thing that wraps around her leg, like a almost like a snake thing, but not really. Her on her right leg goes from her foot up around the ankle to the back of her calf. Um, I don't know. She's okay though. I think her outfit design is fine. For her, it fits. I also like how she has the whole ginkgo leaf kind of thing going on her hairpin, that's holding up the back of her hair. Um, I do like Ningguang, but again, I kind of fell out from her, but it's not that I don't like her, I still do. I don't really like the whole catalyst thing. Um, Coming on to Xingqiu. I actually like him a lot. Um, he's very interesting. His outfit is kind of still basic in a way, because it's just shorts with like a tailed coat. But he's supposed to be like a rich noble, and this is kind of what they do kind of dress like the whole aristocrat thing. Um, I actually do like the whole black and blue, and the gold does stand out a whole lot here because of that fact, because it goes from a dark black to like a faded blue. It does stand out a lot. I really do like it. I do like characters with tassels, and he has that. He also fights with a sword, as you can see there. And I also like the earring that he has. Um, it's very accents. I like the little gold giant circle that he has there with like the leaf that hangs off his chest. It's very interesting. I like how it shines. Um, he's a very interesting character. I do like him a lot. His whole design is interesting to me. Again, he is voiced by a girl as well. but in this case it actually fits. But yeah, I do like Shincho. I like him a lot. I was trying to get him, but that didn't really happen. But he's very interesting. Um, so yeah, I like him a lot actually. I think his design is fine. Beto, however, I feel like they keep overusing the whole eye patch thing. I feel like maybe if they got rid of that and actually gave her normal eyes, I probably would have liked her a lot more. I actually take off a lot of points because of the whole